wanted to say that, I would have wrote it.
Implied that.
I said what I said.
Okay, well, what you said was some bull.
But
That's
you don't
what it
like
is.
it. You don't like it.
I sure damn don't like it.
Well, then what you want me to do? Okay, you don't like it.
You ain't gotta
express
do
your
nothing.
feelings.
You ain't gotta do nothing. All I'm just saying to you
you don't
is
like it. What else?
Don't
What else?
expect no respect.
What else?
Feel
Don't
like
sweat.
falling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. Better fucking something. I need some drink in my cup. Hey, I'm in the mood to fuck something.
Okay, hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna go over here and take a visit over here to Dr.Triggs, my doctor. Okay, we're gonna go over here and take a visit over here with Dr.Triggs and the gang, and we're gonna talk to, well, actually Zoey, who's actually a ambassador, so say spokesperson for Vixen. She actually had her breast aug done by Dr.Triggs. I want to say earlier part of this year or the end of last year. I think she had hers done like 2 or 3 months before me. So anyways, nevertheless, this is a Triggs Doll. They're just doing a one-on-one interview with her, and then we're going to jump over and do a reaction video with her and another coordinator. Well, I believe the lady is a coordinator, or I don't think she's a nurse. I think she's a medical assistant, or she's a coordinator. For like post-operative or whatever. When you come, she checks your gauzes, she does your wound care and all that good stuff. So anyways, nevertheless, let's go ahead and jump into this video. I will have to stop it periodically throughout the video. I think it's like 10 to 15 minutes long, not too long. And just go ahead and have a little bit of commentary with you guys, talk a little bit, you know, YouTube policies, not mine. But anyways, if you're joining this video, go ahead and press a thumbs up. Don't forget to go ahead and watch the video prior to this video. The link is in the bio. So go ahead and subscribe if you are new here. Thank you all for your support. So let's go ahead and get started.
Plastic surgery, and we're here with this cutie,
Malika Barrett from Atlanta, Georgia.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I was literally just going to ask her to say her name and where she's from, so she already knows. What are you getting done?
Well, I'm having Lipo 360 and a BBL with Dr.Triggs tomorrow.
How do you feel?
I'm excited, nervous.
Yeah,
excited,
right.
nervous, but
Of
I'm
course.
so ready to have, at 48 years young, I'm so ready to have a wow body.
Yes.
I've been
Period.
Yes, I've been rectangle all my life. I mean, I'm sick of this SpongeBob. I'm sick of it. I mean, take SpongeBob away.
Take SpongeBob away.
Give me my life, Dr.Triggs.
Oh my God, I love her. She's
Thank
so funny.
you.
It's her
Thank
energy.
you.
So have you had plastic surgery before?
Never. This is
Okay.
a first for me. This is a first.
How was your booking process and everything?
My booking process was smooth.
Okay.
Of course, you know, when you you look at the blogs and everything, and you kind of get a little discouraged. But
Right.
I have to say, and I'm not being paid for this interview, so you guys know that it's real. It was smooth from the time that I got here. I filled out it kind of felt like a little mini book
Yes.
of paperwork.
There's a lot of paperwork.
Absolutely. So
Yes.
after they finished with the paperwork, then I was called back for pre-op.
Mm-hmm.
Came back for pre-op. Had to redo my EKG. Everything came back normal.
Okay.
After my EKG, I went and spent a check for this butt, and then now here we are, and I'm done. I'm done for the day, and tomorrow I'll be coming back for a life-changing event.
Period. I love that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So she said something that I wanted to touch on really quick. She said that she had to get her EKG redone. Don't get discouraged. That's pretty normal. I actually had to do that with my first surgery. I know a lot of people who have to get a certain blood test redone or their EKG done. If you're doing blood work, make sure you're fasting in the morning so you're not drinking any coffee. It might throw off your results, and then you're gonna have to go back to the doctor and do them again. And then same thing with the EKG. You don't want to have your phone next to you, because even when I got my EKG done, I think I was texting and something went haywire. So it's not uncommon. Don't get discouraged. I just wanted to touch on that. If you guys
Okay, and also you guys, if you are getting surgery, done at Vixen. Also, I think over at Smart too, because they do labs and clearance over there as well. But I know for sure at Vixen, because I had 2 surgeries done over there. You can get your EKG done over there for free. If you had your EKG done recently and you failed and you did it again and you failed, like I say, you can get it redone over at Vixen. It only takes 2 minutes and it is totally free. Okay, so you don't have to keep coming off of money if you don't have insurance, and you know, it just save you money and time. But yeah, Vixen does do them for free.
Questions for her or I, just let us know.
You can follow me on social media, Instagram at Silk de Chakra, SYLKDACHAKRA on Instagram.
Are you going to be posting before and after?
I will be posting before and after because y'all got to see this transformation, okay?
Yes.
Some patients are saying, I'm so excited for her.
Yes.
Thank you.
Who is your doctor?
I appreciate it, Dr. Triggs, and y'all, he is fine.
Did you meet him already?
Yes, I did. I
He
happened to see him in
tall.
the hall, and that was unheard of because typically you don't get to meet him until the day of surgery.
Correct.
So I got lucky.
Correct.
I got lucky.
What are you going to ask for when you go in, like for your body?
I'm on a slopey shelf, honey. Give me that heart-shaped ass. Do you hear me?
That's my
I need
favorite.
that drop in the
Get it, ma'am.
The heart shape. So like if you guys like do your research and just kind of see, the doctors know when you talk about slopes, talk about heart shape, the doctors know. But also, you know, they're going to advise you what's going to work best for your body and what's, you know, obtainable for your body shape, your body type. So, you know, have trust in your doctors. Tomorrow when she's getting marked up, she's going to tell him, you know, exactly what she wants.
Right.
These doctors are really like listening to you during that moment, and then they're gonna mark you up, and you're gonna go into surgery, and you're gonna come out snatched up.
So, ladies, when you're ready to take that step, that leap of faith, and change your lifestyle, change your body, come to Vixen. I mean, I guarantee you, every person's experience is different, but I think it's all about the energy that you bring. So I brought great energy today.
Exactly. Whether you're having your surgery done at Vixen, Smart, New Life, like wherever you guys are having your surgery done, just bring that positive energy. This lady is 48 years old. This is her first surgery. Obviously, she's healthy as a bee, and she's been cleared and everything, and she's getting ready to undergo her BBL surgery, and she's so excited. She did give y'all her Instagram. If you want to rewind, you can go ahead and get her Instagram and go look at her before and after. But I just love her vibes. You know, it's all about the energy that you keep around you, the vibes and all that good stuff. So that's what matters the most.
Yes, girl.
Thank you.
She's so cute.
Thank you.
Do you guys have any questions? Thank you.
So what's your BMI?
My BMI is 31 point something. I did lose weight prior to the surgery. I started out at 188. I made it my business to change my diet, and I got down to 171 prior to surgery. Drinking lots of water, lots of pineapple juice, definitely 48 hours prior to the surgery, because I want to make sure that it will help me with the inflammation, you know, so, and the inflammation, basically.
You've
but
done your research.
I have definitely done my research. I've been working on this for the last 2 years.
Yes.
I rescheduled at least 3 or 4 times. I paid maybe 3 or 4 different deposits.
Right.
But I finally planted my feet here. So
Yes.
Yay. It was meant to be.
it was definitely meant to be. So
Okay.
I'm very excited about
So
this.
do your guys' research. If you guys have any questions
Do
for
your
her or I,
research.
you can always message us. If you see other people, you know, that Vixen tags, you know, a lot of times the surgery community is going to have a lot of good, useful information. So you can message people.
Yes.
Google it. Google your best friends.
Yes. Your research is the best research.
Yeah.
And if you have questions, definitely ask. But please don't get caught up in the Facebook group chats, because it will definitely discourage you, and it will make you very, very nervous.
Yep.
You just have to pray and just have come with positive energy, because that's exactly what I'm doing today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like when you go into it with a positive mindset,
Right.
nothing can really go wrong.
Absolutely.
And if you're forcing it too much and you know, maybe it's not your time.
Right.
Maybe
And it's great that you say that, because my process, so from the flight from Atlanta to here, everything was seamless from heading to the airport, all green lights, all the way all the way to the airport and getting here. I have not had any roadblocks. So I definitely say you have to check your emotions and check yourself,
For sure.
when it's coming.
For
when
sure.
you're laying on anybody's table, because that can also alter your lab work as well. But
if you're too stressed,
absolutely,
your heart rate can go high.
I chilled the entire time, a month prior, because I did not want to come here stressed out, because I didn't think it would make for a good procedure. I'm good.
And I like how you said you lost some weight beforehand.
I did
And you
because
made
I did my
business.
research.
Exactly.
I did my research, and I learned that it's better because there are dolls that came before me that said it's best to lose weight before you actually have the surgery, because if not, that's the only way you get your ideal results. So
Exactly.
I'm not trying to lay on the table twice. Well, the second time is just to get these dog ears lifted.
And that's okay.
Absolutely. But other than that, they'll be standing up like Zoe soon. Soon.
And you know what? If you have, a body type that needs to come back 2 times, 3 times, that's okay too, if you're willing to do that. But my advice to you is, if you really, really just want to make your 1 round the most out of it, if you are at those higher BMIs, do try to take care of your body to lose some weight. It's just going to give you a better result. And not only that, but you're getting your body for a few months prepared for a pretty big surgery.
Right.
So you're getting, the healthier you are, the better you're going to heal, the quicker you're going to be back on your feet, the better, the quicker you're going to be in that bikini that you want to wear for summer. So,
and you're protecting your investment too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to protect your investment, unless you just...
Okay, you guys, so we're going to go ahead and end this, and we're going to go ahead and go over to the one where I believe Triggs is going to step in, or he's already in there or whatever, with Zoe and one of the other coordinators who's actually always there when you go for a post-op. So bear with me one moment. All right, let's go ahead and get into it.
I'm going to wait for some people to get on here, but let's just introduce ourselves. My name is Zoe. I work here at Vixen Plastic Surgery.
And my name is Sarah. I'm the post-op nurse.
And we're just going to wait for some people to get on. The topic for today, you guys, is anything that you're scared about, right?
Yes, we're going to be talking about bruising, swelling, and pain.
Yes, and obviously those are some things that, either you want to get surgery, but you're too scared about these things, so you don't book yet. And maybe we can help clarify any questions you may have and make you feel better. Or maybe you have surgery next month or in a couple months and you're nervous about something. Please let us know.
Drop your questions below.
Drop them below. So let's start off by saying bruising, swelling, and pain is going to be totally normal.
It's definitely normal after the procedure. When you're getting your liposuction, it is definitely normal that you get bruised up. It's because of the beating of your body with the cannula to absorb all that fat, to suction out that fat. So it's definitely normal.
Right.
You can also use arnica gel in your bruises to help it clear out.
I loved too the arnica bruises you can put on your skin, but there's arnica tablets as well.
Mm-hmm.
Those
and
are my
tea.
favorite. Yes,
and there's also a
the
tea.
tea is good, and that's gonna help with swelling and bruising. So if you it's gonna help your healing process go faster.
The swelling, it could be there for the next 3 to 6 months after your procedure. With the massages, it will help in the compression of the faja. You need to use your faja. The faja is extremely important.
Yeah.
Okay, you can use them for more than 3 months. The longer you use the faja, the better results, the better you're going to keep your shape.
Yes, I love that.
And also, don't forget, ladies, when you're using a faja and it's getting loose and it's really, really getting loose, don't forget, start putting those foam pads in there, your lipo foam pads, as well as your ab boards. You want a hard, stiff ab board because we need that stomach to be flat. Okay.
Also, another thing is a little bit of a side note, but she brings up a faja. Let's also make sure that we're not getting to a too small faja too fast. You need to give your body time to
heal.
So
your
you don't
skin
want
tissues inside.
Exactly. So your skin's gonna, after lipo, is very, very, very sensitive. So if you're thinking about constricting your waist because you want just a tinier waist and tinier waist and tinier waist, I totally understand that, but you've got to go with the process of, you know, in a few weeks after your post-op, then you can get a smaller faja and go from
Always. Whenever your faja is big on you, I always suggest my patients to go down a size, or you can also get it altered, but never rush the process, because if you get way too tight on the faja, you're gonna cause burning, the faja burns,
faja
your
burns,
circulation blisters, the circulation won't run the same. So always wait.
Yes. And also, when you do it too quick, you might mess up your results, you know, and then sometimes people go 1 or 2, 1 year later, and they're like, why do I have a little bit unevenness back here? Or, you know, one of my hips dropped, and it's probably because improper compression. There's so many things that go into it, but improper compression is also a thing. So don't be scared about the swelling. That's what you come and get to your post-op massages.
It's definitely normal, girls. Just make sure you get your massages done every single day. Make sure they drain you. Make sure you don't sit on your booty for 3 months. Make sure you don't lay on your sides. You do not even lean to your sides.
Correct.
Because even 5 minutes.
Let me tell you, because your sides, whether you want it hips or not, they're putting some fat there, okay? And you can definitely uneven your hips. And a lot of cousins are blaming the doctor, saying they have uneven hips. But you have to understand, were you laying on your hips? Were you even slightly tilted on your hips? Any wrong move, like you can be laying on your hips for 5 minutes and you get snoozy and you doze off, and then you're like, oops. Any little wrong move fresh off the table, you can start to mess up your results.
That you've been leaning on your sides, it counts. And the funny part is that you won't be able to see it now.
Right.
You're not going to see the damage now because your body is still swollen. You're going to see it after 3 months when you're definitely healed.
Right.
When
even 6 to 8 months later down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to be upset, and you're going to end up calling us acting like it's the surgeon, and that's 9 times out of 10 that's not the case. It's because of improper care after
surgery. We always, on your pre-op, before you go into surgery, we always hand out the papers with the post-op instructions with the phone number to the emergency line. You can always reach out to the post-op department if you have any questions, any concerns, whatever you might need. You guys are more than welcome to call us through the post-op line.
Yes, and they answer. They really do.
I prefer that you call us to make sure that what you're doing is right instead of asking other people.
Right.
Always ask us first. It's very important that you ask us.
Right.
We have the first question here.
Okay.
And does Dr. Cannon or Dr. Triggs use drains for BBL?
No, we do not use any drains for BBLs. It's only for tummy tucks.
Beautiful. We get that
Another question here. How many massages should you get in the first week?
It's always one. We always recommend one massage every day for the first 3 weeks, which is gonna be like around 21 massages. It should be the first 3 weeks, one massage every single day is mostly recommended.
And that's very important, because in that first 6 weeks, even though your body's going to change a million times in the first year, that first 6 weeks is very, very, very important, because your stomach, where they just lipoed, it's kind of like Play-Doh. It's going to take some time to build that strength back. It's going to build that take some time for everything to stay molded. That's why you wear your compression garment. So if you're not getting your massages the first 6, 12 weeks, you're letting all of that fluid build up, and you're going to get fibrosis. You're going to end up having swelling or balls of, areas where the fluid, if you don't get it out, it hardens up. Seroma.
And fibrosis. If you don't get the seroma removed, you get fibrosis. Where the skin tissue, the fluid, since it's not removed.
Okay, so sorry I got interrupted, but basically she was talking about wearing a faja too early and you want to get massages. She was saying basically every day for the first 3 weeks. So let's see what else she was saying.
So when they don't remove your seroma, it gets hard and it turns into a lump and what it's called fibrosis. Okay, and also I wanted to give you girls a reminder, we do perform massages here in our clinic.
Yeah.
So it's very important that you get at least 3 massages with us. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're doing only a BBL, it's always recommended that you stay in Miami for at least 7 days. Okay, so you can do your at least first 3 to 5 massages here in the clinic. Okay, we work under the doctor's license. Our masseuses they went to school. We have all of the license that we need to reopen your incisions after a liposuction.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's always recommended that you come here to get your massages done the proper way. So when you go back home, you know and you have an idea how your massages should be performed after your liposuction, so you don't build up a seroma.
That's such a good point. I got my first massages here before I went back home. And if you guys don't know, I live here now, but when I first went to Vixen, I lived all the way in Chicago. So basically, I got my massages done here. I went back home and I went to somebody who said that they did post-op massages and it was nothing like the ones here. And I got my money back. I paid. I think I bought like 5. So that's a good point. Like,
yeah, and
it
also,
makes you know like
also,
how they're supposed to be done.
I've heard some patients that when they go get their massages outside, that some other girls and even masseuses tell them that they're gonna get their incisions infected. You're not going to get your incisions infected if they use sterilized Q-tip. You need to make sure that those Q-tips are totally sealed, and that everything has to be sealed, everything has to be sterilized. All the tools that they're going to use on you, they have to be sterilized. And that's what we have here in our office. So reminder again, remember, the first 3 to 5 massages are definitely recommended for you to get here at Vixen. We have 3 masseuses here available for you girls. So when you come to your pre-op, make sure you book your massages with us. And don't buy any other fajas outside of Vixen, okay? Make sure you get the first 2 fajas here at Vixen.
So here's another patient saying, I want to get surgery with Dr. Khan. Only thing I'm scared of how much anesthesia you're giving, and when I wake up, how bad is the pain?
Good question. So that's the next topic I wanted to talk about. The pain. Obviously, we're all scared of pain, right? So everybody always asks, did that hurt? Of course.
Yes.
Of course. You're gonna feel
lots of pain.
A lot of pain when you wake up.
It's not so much about the pain. It's when you get Lipo 360 BBL, what you're feeling, it's like burning.
Yes.
Sensation.
Have you ever like maybe had an infection on your finger and it feels like it's swollen and it's kind of just like throbbing? That's kind of what this area is gonna feel like. And then the 360 or a lipo in the arms, the lipo parts do burn. But guess what? We do give pain medication to help that subside. Everybody's going to be different. You might need that pain medication for, a whole week. Some people I have friends that didn't use anything besides Tylenol and they were able to...
Not everybody.
Now, let me tell you all, some people have high pain tolerance, okay? And some people don't. Due to the medication that they do provide, which is, I believe, is Narcos or Tylenol 3 hydrocodone, in between those, like especially with the Tylenol 3s, Tylenol is already included in that medication. But in betweeners for me, I did take muscle relaxers as well as at nighttime Tylenol PM, just to soothe over the pain until I was able to again take the prescribed hydrocodone that was prescribed to me. Because with the BBL, for some reason, that was my most painful surgery, even out of the Tummytuck. I don't even think I took all my pain meds for the Tummytuck or for my breast augmentation and my Lipo 360. But for that BBL, oh my God, I was popping them pills like Skittles, okay?
Pain tolerance is the same.
And I feel like I have a very high pain tolerance. I have tattoos, I've had surgery, and for me, the first waking up was hard, but as soon as you get that medication,
And
you're
after
good.
you wake up,
You're good.
Yeah, and
You're
after
good.
you wake up, that pain, that sensation, it will be there for the next 5 to 6 hours, maximum 7 hours. But right afterwards, you're definitely going to feel better. Make sure you walk. You get up and walk every 2 hours,
water.
10 to 15 minutes at least. Make sure you drink lots of water,
Gallons
of water, so you can drain better.
Everything will come out better.
Pineapple juice is amazing.
If you just drink water.
And the arnica tea as well. You can take either the arnica tea, you can do the cream for the bruises. Do not apply it on your incisions. Okay, you can do the tea. Sorry, you can do the pill and the massages. Okay, the massages are extremely important. And once again, for those girls that are joining our live right now, remember, we do perform massages here at Vixen, and it is definitely recommended that you get at least 3 to 5 massages here at the office, so you know how the massage is supposed to be performed.
I love that. Thank you.
Here's another Postop question, and it is, how long does it take for the breast to drop after breast implant?
Good question, because I'm just realizing just within the last maybe few weeks that my breasts are fine. I got them done January 11th of this year, and when I first got them, they looked crazy in my opinion. They're all the way. She helped me with my post-op. She did all of my post-op massages, everything. So she saw me completely from start to finish, and they dropped, right?
Yeah,
like crazy.
A lot. They were up here.
They were up
and
here.
I told her.
Oh my God, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, when did I have my surgery? In March, April, May, June. So I'm literally about to be 3 months post-op. And I feel like my breasts are now finally dropping and they're starting to look more natural, but still sit up like, you know, good and, you know, just sitting pretty or whatever. And when I first got them, I was like, this ain't what I paid for. Why are my breasts all the way up here to my neck? Like, oh my God, like I literally could put my chin down and my chin will be touching my breasts, okay? I was like, oh, ain't no way. Then that's when I started doing more research. I started watching Dr. Williams, because only research I did on my breasts was as far as like the type I wanted, which is the silicone, the gummies. And then as far as like, when is it recommended to go get them retouched up within the next 10 years, and you know what type of doctor and this and that. I did not research like how long they be so high. Like I knew eventually they would drop, but I was just like, oh my God, like I would literally be going out like to the grocery store with my surgical bra on with a big t-shirt, because I did not want people seeing like my breast being way up here to my doggone chin. But Dr.Triggs did his thing. They dropped perfectly. I feel like they dropped enough, or they pretty much, yeah, I feel like this is where they're gonna be. But every now and then, you know, I have a little, you know, discomfort here and there, but I still have not took stand-up showers, because I was told not to take a stand-up shower until I'm 4 months post-op. Well, between 3 and 4 months post-op. By the time my birthday, I'll be 3 months post-op, so that's good. Also, I was told not to sleep on my stomach till after 4 months post-op. So I still have been reluctant to sleep on my stomach, which is my favorite position. I say that now because when I had that BBL, I was faithfully on my stomach. Oh my God. But I've been on my back, just like when I had that Tummytuck. And I mean, it's not as bad because I can kind of now lay on my side, you know. So I didn't get no BBL, so your girl can lay on her hips, okay? And I'm 1 year post-op, so my hips aren't going anywhere. I've been laying on my hips for I don't know how long. But yeah, cousin, like, girl, oh my God, I'm so glad these girl, look, I was embarrassed. I was, oh Lord.
It's important that after a breast augmentation, you put your breast band on. Okay, you need to use it 24/7 for at least the first week. If you notice that it has been a week and they haven't dropped yet, you need to use it for a longer period of time until you see.
2 weeks.
I think you did 2 weeks
because mine were a little high.
Okay,
Shit,
so
I
the
did
breast
a
band, you
month.
need to place it always over the implant, not on the implant, because it's just going to push it back. Okay, so you need that implant to drop, not to push back. And you will feel pressure and definitely back pain.
For sure. And it's a process. So everybody's going to be different. As I said before, January, February, March, April, May, it's been 4 months for me. They look very natural. Yes. Obviously, I went for the larger augmented look on purpose. So I got the extra high profile because I didn't want them to look just super natural. But by natural, I mean they move, you know what I mean? They don't look like they're just sitting up, up here. They're not like super like circular.
Natural.
Yes, and the doctors always say about 6 months for it to totally drop. But the thing I've learned about plastic surgery is it takes almost a whole year for anything, every procedure to fully see, because you're going to get back into your normal lifestyle, you know, and then, you know, your body's going to naturally kind of settle in.
You're going to feel amazing on the outside, but your inside is still healing. Your skin tissues are damaged. Right. Okay, so make sure it's very easy to do. When you get plastic surgery, just follow our directions. Get your massages done. See that they are more, I love you too, Hazel.
Yes. So question for Zoey. Who did your body?
Cannon did my BBL. Shouts to him.
Period.
And then Dr.Triggs just did my breasts.
Period.
In January. And my BBL was done 1 year ago. About 1 year ago. 1.5 almost. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I wanted to say something about Ray. Ray? It's crazy that I've been here that long.
It feels like yesterday.
Yeah. So that's exactly what I was going to get into, was the plastic surgery process. So I'm not going to lie. I just had a girlfriend from back home go get a BBL. And I hear this all the time, and I felt the exact same way. I asked her, how does she feel? She's 3 weeks post-op, and she's like, I feel great. Obviously, you know, she's dealing with the stiffness, still some pain, the swelling, very normal. But I always hear this, and I felt the same way after I got plastic surgery. So I'm going to be real with you guys. It's like, why did I do this? Oh my God, this is such a process. Ladies,
you're going to regret it at first.
Right.
But then
when you wake up,
we see you back in 6 months to a year. We see you back here like,
you're never going to regret it. You're going to feel so good.
Y'all, she not lying. Because for some reason, I don't know why, I'm itching to go back to Dr.Triggs and get this ab itching. I just don't know what it is. I'm going to have to pray about this because, no, I'm not going to go do it. I don't need it. Y'all, this stuff gets addictive. It gets addictive, okay?
It's a process. It's a mental process as well as physical. So that's a good thing we can talk about post-op. Just remember that, you know, you did this for you and that it's a process. So don't beat yourself up too much if you're not, you know, if you're still swollen, because one day you're going to wake up and all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh my God, my butt just fluffed. My waist is snatched. I would do this 10 times over again. It's going to be worth it for you. If that's, you know, remember that at the beginning, remember why you did this. So yeah.
Yes.
This is a question for Sita. How much are the massages?
Okay, so we have the packages here in Vixen. So one massage is for $100, but if you get the package with us, we give you 3 massages for $250 only. We do 5 massages for $450 and 10 massages for $750. Okay, so for those ladies again that they're joining our live right now, we do perform the massages here at Vixen. We make sure we drain you. We make sure we reopen the incisions because we do work under the doctor's license and we are licensed to do so. Okay, we have the fajas here, the best fajas on the market right now, which is Snatch Body. So at pre-op, you can come with us when you're doing your pre-op. You can book your massages at pre-op. You should at least get 3 to 5 massages here at the office.
I just saw a question asking about appetite, and that's another post-op thing that you may encounter. A loss of appetite or having more of an appetite, and this is plastic surgery, hearts, or any types of surgery. It's very normal to have a fluctuation in your appetite. That'll go back to normal after a few months. So just bear with it. If you don't have an appetite, try to eat, you know, small things, bananas, rice, bread, And if you have too much of an appetite, the good thing is for the first 3 months, we do want you to eat lots of proteins.
You know what? That's a good point. This is the first time ever since I had surgery where I literally only be eating like once a day. And I really don't think that's healthy. I really think that I'm going to start going to go buy me some Ensures. So I'm at least getting that protein intake. And I can do those for breakfast, and then for an intermediate snack in between that and either lunch or dinner, I can start eating on like either some steamed fresh vegetables in the bag, or I can do some fruit. I'm gonna have to go buy me some more pineapples and stuff, and then continue drinking water and my Arnica tea, because I'm not gonna lie, like I have lost like some of my appetite.
You know, a little bit of ice cream here and there is totally fine because you want that booty fat to stay.
Oh, you know what, y'all? I'm not gonna lie. When I got my BBL, when I tell y'all I was feeding my fat, I was eating eggs. I was eating avocados. I was eating lots and lots of seafood, oysters. I'm talking about everything. Fish. I was eating ice cream. Girl, when I tell you yogurt and ice cream was my best friend after I had my BBL, baby.
Yes, always
you have to feed the fat.
Yes, keep in mind, it's fat. So what does fat ask for? Food.
Right.
Okay, if you don't feed it, it's like losing weight. Right. If you get on a strict diet after a BBL, that's the worst mistake you can ever do. You need to make sure you feed the fat.
Right.
Okay? Eating what we like to eat. Okay? Right. That makes us gain weight.
Now, let me also tell you, you still want to eat healthy fats as well. Let me reiterate that, because you're not trying to grow back in that fat where you was taking that fat out of, okay? Because you have to remember, we have to maintain not really a strict diet, but maintain a sustainable diet that you're still implementing healthy fats, okay?
Also, keeping in mind, staying a little bit, you know, on the lower sodium level.
On the low sodium.
So basically what I was doing was cooking everything at home.
Yes, cook everything at home.
You can still season your food, just don't use as much salt, because that is instantly going to make you swell up. That's why we tell you to flush with pineapple juice and water.
And now it doesn't mean that no salt for your food, because it's not going to taste good. Right. But try to lower it more. Right. And those canned foods that you get at the supermarket, like the chicken noodle soups that come in a can, don't do that. That is extremely high on sodium. Try to cook your own food.
Any prepackaged foods, like the little, like, you know, noodles, or, you know, those fast foods, like obviously fast food, McDonald's, that stuff's gonna have high sodium, but also like the things, like she said, any prepackaged canned foods, try to use more fresh.
And as well as carbs, pasta, starches, potatoes, French fries, rice, bread. Those are weaknesses, but the first couple of weeks, y'all have to back off on that. We're not saying stay away from it forever, but you just had surgery. You just had surgery, cousin.
Yes, fresh foods. And for snacks, remember, try to eat try to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And for snacks, try to get fruits, you know, bars, protein bars, you know,
keep your protein high.
Yes.
Keep your protein high, because the fat can't settle without feeding your body protein. So if you're not into meat, you know, eat chicken, beef, stuff like that. If you're not into that, make sure you're drinking maybe a protein shake or having protein bars, all that type of stuff. Somebody said, what is fluffing? And I wanted to talk about that today too.
Yes.
So let's talk about fluffing. So basically what happens is, you know, you're getting a fat transfer. So you're getting the cannula to suck the fat out of here. They're clarifying it. They're going to put it back into your booty. Now, it's not going to officially be all attached to your blood supply and everything right away, right? So it's going to take your body a little bit of time to be like, what is this, right? So once you're done feeding the fat and, you know, you haven't been sitting on it and the fat is there to stay, your body is going to kind of be like, oh, okay, like this is part of her body. Let's, you know, kind of reattach it, and everything's going to just settle in, and that's when you get your fluffing stage. So instead of being, it's kind of the same thing with the breast implants. When you first get your surgery, you're inflamed from surgery. you know, your body has to heal. All of that swelling needs to go down and everything. So it's really hard. When you're swollen, think of it like, you know, when you had a swollen finger, a cut.
Which is
hard.
normal as well.
Very, very normal. So over time, your skin gets softer, and that's called fluffing. And that happens, some people 6 weeks, some people 6 months, some people 2 years, a year. It really all depends. I feel like I had a few different times where I fluffed.
And also, keep in mind to stay away from sitting after surgery. We've heard girls coming to Postop saying that there's other girls that tell them, hey, I sat after 3 days and I had no issue. Don't do that, okay? Just because that person had no issue, it doesn't mean that you're gonna run with the same look, okay?
And how do they know they didn't have an issue? Maybe they would have looked even better if they didn't sit.
Exactly. You know? But still, sitting after surgery, it's painful.
Yeah, it is painful.
Okay, so it is definitely painful. And if you want to have the best results after surgery, don't sit, don't lean, don't sleep on your sides, none of that, okay? Try to use your faja. Whenever you see that your faja is big on you, just go down a size, get it altered. We have cards here that we even recommend you to go get your faja altered if you don't want to keep on buying more fajas. But it's always recommended that you buy at least 2 fajas, because remember that after BBL or liposuction, you are allowed to shower. So when you get home after you leave post-op, you need to go straight home, shower, and put the new faja on and get the one that you have dirty and clean it.
Right. This is another question about faja. How long do you stay in stage 1 faja? When do you change it to stage 2?
Okay, so the difference between stage 1 and 2, the stage 1 is the one that you get after surgery. You should be on.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and end this. Basically, she just reiterating over the fajas and stuff. So just to answer that question as well, the stage 1 faja is basically, like she was getting ready to say, it's going to be the faja that you're going to wake up in after surgery. Of course, it's going to be probably 1 to 2 sizes bigger, because I'm now in a medium. But I woke up in, I think, a 1X. I think I woke up in a 1X or 2 sizes higher. And then I believe like after 2 weeks, my faja began to get bigger. I did end up buying a large faja, which I should have bought a medium, but I end up getting one of my fajas taken in 2 inches, so it ended up being a medium. So yeah, you definitely want to have a stage 2 faja. So yeah, that's my video. I want to thank y'all for watching. Before we end this video, go ahead and press that thumbs up for your cousin. If you are new here, thank you for watching. Go ahead and press the subscribe. Turn that notification bell on so you will be notified each and every time I drop a video or go live. Thank you all. Peace.
I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. Better fucking something. I need some drink in my cup. Hey, I'm in the mood to fuck something up.